Shalom, y'all. I only got about 26 minutes left, so I'm just gonna try to make the best with this that I can. Now, granted, I'm not gonna use the whole 26 minutes, but I want to show y'all something. See, I'm too untargeted and GameStop and all that shit, but all this is happening because of truth. Because of truth, and it been happening to me since a youngin', since forever, as long as I can remember. But it been happening on the community level, the same community I'm in. It been happening. But I didn't know what was happening. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was people actually in groups and everything behind you that give notifications on what to do and how to do it and what colors to wear. All this shit going on. I didn't know anything about it. But yes, people get notifications on what to do. It's like they on standby. You're monitored 24/7. You're on standby. You're definitely on standby. And these people get notifications. Wherever you go, whatever you do, they get notified. The root of this technology, the root of this shit is wickedness, bro. Because everything of this program and everything of it is wicked. You gotta ask yourself, what's driving your vessel? What's happening in your vessel for you to continue on in error? Because the natural way of things would be, if you know you're wrong and you're doing wrong, correct it. Correct yourself. Live in correction, not in error. Say for instance, right? You in the wilderness and it's cold. It's cold in the wilderness. And say for instance, you was hitting a stone with a piece of wood trying to get fire, right? And you've been doing that for days, and you haven't even got a spark of fire. But say, for instance, someone finds you out of nowhere, right? And they come and they tell you, hey, man, you're doing that wrong. To make a fire, you need 2 pieces of dry wood and a piece of cotton in between, something dry. You need friction. So you will watch that person demonstrate in front of you, okay, this is how you make a fire since you need a fire. So that person that whole time that been using that stick and that rock to make a fire, you think that person gonna continue, if his survival and his life depend on it, you think he gonna continue to use that rock and that stick to make a fire? Nah. The natural way of things would be, hey, let me correct myself, but this is the correct way. We are a different species, man. It's not a race. It's not a race thing. It's none of that. It's a species thing, bro. All throughout the word, the Most High say, He made us apart. To not be as the world, to be different, to live differently. Don't take on the ways of the Gentile. The ways of a Gentile is bestiality. It's this beast system. Gentiles made this beast system that we're in. That's why the customs and everything of it is so anti-Yah. But even though the Most High Yah know that we're in the land of our captivity, He expects us to lean on Him because He's that solid rock. He's that solid rock. He expects us to lean on Him and to live accordingly. To know who He is, because He is the Elo, He is Yah of Yasharal. He is our God, not the God of the nations, not the God of the Gentiles, because the God of the Gentiles are idols, idols that profit nothing, idols that profit nothing. So it's important that y'all, man, just take heed, bro, and fight the good fight. Never get weary of doing good, bro. I mean, yeah, there's many tools and many people, many demons. Remember, this is a spiritual battle. So yeah, these people that's looking at notifications and all that, and of course the technology, the wickedness in high places, of course. But what's inhabiting these people to continuously do things, to do wickedness, because check this out. They're sensitized because the more you do wickedness, the more you do sin, you get accustomed to it. You get accustomed to it. That first pain is not you don't feel that first pain that you felt from doing it. And the more you do it, the more you become sensitized to it. To the point it becomes just a natural way of life. So though it may you see your, same gang stalkers, the same people doing the same shit, you just one person on that list. They make a lifestyle of doing this shit. They make a lifestyle of doing this shit, man. So I just encourage y'all, man. I can encourage all of y'all, Sharal, man, that's going through this, man. The 3 tribes, man, that's in captivity. Yehuda, Levi, and Benjamin, that's in captivity, man. And the rest have been scattered. I encourage y'all, man, that's in poverty, bro. Just hold fast, man. Hold fast, man. It's the Most High Yah and change your hands, bro. Just hold on, man. It's just nothing but a short time. It's nothing but a short time. Nothing but a short time. Because the only tool that the enemy has against you, which is what the Most High gave him from the beginning, because he only got a 42-month spell. 42-month spell, man. The only power that he has is the power of deception. So if the enemy can trick you out your eternal spot, because you're sealed, if he can trick you out your eternal spot, put everything around you, manipulate you, make you seem like you're worthless, you're powerless, that God forgot about you, that he is your God, and you fall under his worship and you worship him, because the Most High will give you, like, if you sit there and you be like, you know what, man, who's greater than this beast? Don't you know they can see through your eyes? Don't you know they know what you're thinking? Don't you know they can do this, doing that? If you say in your heart who's greater than this beast, and the Most High, and you live accordingly to that beast, the Most High is going to give you to that beast, bro. And when the Most High give you to that beast, you must tread careful, because the beast have all authority. Once that happens, once you worship him, he have all authority to kill you. Because that's what he want to do anyway. Because the beast, Satan, still hold that grudge from Adam and Eve. And the enemy tell us, you know what the enemy tell us? The enemy tell us, hey, follow the new ways. It's the New Testament. It's the new way of things. The enemy tell you to do one thing while he do another. He tell us to follow the new ways while he followed the ancient ways. And the ancient ways he followed is the COINTELPRO. COINTELPRO is an ancient deception, bro. If I can play a role as to be your friend, just to get close to you, just to stroke that one emotion, that lightness emotion, if I can do that and get close to you, just to stab you in the back, to watch you bleed out and die, me being an enemy, I'm going to do that. How you think Eve was begotten? That's the same tactic he used on Eve, bro. And had a baby by Eve by doing that. He came all smiles because he's a subtle serpent. He came all smiles like, hey. Because remember, Satan know the Bible too. He know God too. But Satan was jealous. The beast was jealous because the beast was already here before we was created. There's 4 Gentile nations. The beast was already here before we was created. So if the beast can be like, hey, if the beast already know, okay, I know I can't be God, but this is his creation. And if I can show him, if I can be petty and frame him and show them that Eve and Adam is not worthy of praise, then I win. When he's really deceived, because the Most High, his word is his word. He put us above the adder, above the serpents. He put us above all creations. The seed of Adam. We are the seed of Adam. Satan still hold that grudge. And so what he did was, he begot Eve, had Cain. That's why Cain killed Abel, because Adam and Eve had Abel. And Abel was good in God's sight because he was pure. But Satan begot Eve, had a baby by Eve, and made Cain. And Cain killed Abel. And this is how righteous and just and good the Most High is. Even though Cain killed Abel, he still gave Cain a chance. He was like, you know what? If you turn from your ways and you be good, man, or whatever, repent, basically, you'll be all right. But you know what? That wickedness in Cain was like, nah. Because the father of Cain was the devil. And so when that happened, it was a spell that took place, and you know, the curses, the fall of man, blah blah blah. It was that thing that took place, and all of that just reversed back to Esau and Jacob. How it was 2 different nations in the womb, and how they was fighting in the womb. But this is a perpetual war that been going on, and the enemy been using COINTELPRO, and he used this on the original people, the real original people, and he used the same tactics to this day to destroy it. It's infiltration. That's why you gotta put on your breastplate, your helmet of salvation, man. You gotta stay guarded up. And remember, you in a spiritual warfare. This is a spiritual battle. And I'm just speaking on this, man, because the enemy been fucking with me heavy, bro. Like literally, I have no money at all. I haven't been working in like almost 8-9 months. I'm heavily gang stalked, you know, and They use all this technology, all this money, all this. I'm only 25 years old. For little old me, I've been in this truth for 8 years. But the Most High trying to wake me up to something. He bringing me to something because within a 7-month span, 2018, August, I went on a fast. And from then until now, well, in the month prior to this, which was March, he showed me all of this. I didn't know anything about gang stalking. I didn't know anything about masonry, and all these programs, and about notifications, about ELF, and all this shit. I didn't know anything about anything, bro. He showed me all of this shit in 7 months. And the significance of the number 7. I'm 7 months premature. My house that I live at is number 7. The acres are number 7. It's just number 7 following me. 7 and 5 following me, man. But he showed me I'm a child of Yasharah. He showed me I'm Yehuda. He also showed me what time I'm in. And you know, the Most High sat me down. He put me to himself, man, because I was in the church. I did all that shit. I was in the church. I did all that, man. Plead the blood of Jesus, all that bullshit, bro. And it says in 1 Corinthians, verse 23, that the crucifixion of Christ is a stumbling block to the Jews and foolishness to the Greeks. This is Paul saying this. And if you look in the New Testament proves the Torah true. Because the New Testament contradicts itself up and down, and I can show you. And one of these days, I'll take out a lesson, man. I have a lot of notes written down. The Most High have me writing, bro. I never wrote like this ever in my life. I got so many pages, and it's so much that he wrote through me. He made me write. And one of these days, man, hopefully soon, for this power go out and all this shit go to hell. Hopefully, y'all willing, man, I'll be able to share these notes and show y'all this because it's very important, bro. So I'm just here, man, to let y'all know that be encouraged, bro. Yeah, you may get harassed at work. Yeah, your own people may harass you. And yeah, your own people may be a part of this program. But that just shows you to give your all your love, and everything of you, give it to us solid. Because people are temporary. Your emotions are temporary. Everything on this earth is temporary. Everything will go. But the Most High, y'all, is eternal. He's forever. And look up the definition of eternal, bro. Eternal. Eternal is forever. Eternal don't die. Yah is the eternal God. So how the fuck and why the fuck is you worshiping a man that died on a cross? Allegedly, because that's false anyway. Because Acts tell you a whole different story of how he died. So why the fuck is you worshiping a man that died on a cross? Because even Jesus himself said, I'm just a man. There's one that's good, and that's my Father. Get hence behind me, Satan. Don't you know to worship God and God only? Jesus called himself a prophet, and other people called Jesus a prophet. Jesus said, a prophet is not without honor except for in his home country, hometown. Referenced himself as a prophet. But what the Gentile nations did, what they always did was, even through slavery times, use our own against us. Use our own prophets against us. And that's the ultimate betrayal. If I can use what's close to them to manipulate them and hurt them, they just fucked up. That's the ultimate betrayal. That's the ultimate betrayal. When your own fuck you over and do you dirty, but this all reverts back to what been happening. We responsible. Yasharah responsible for killing our own prophets, for killing our own. We responsible for that. Our ancestors is. And just as we